12 days of anime. I believe it's day 8 now. I've been really enjoying doing this. I'm just take a second and say that right now. I've really been enjoying doing these videos. Now, on to the topic of the video. As you can tell, I'm talking about my best boy and best girl of 2014 anime. More so anime than manga, but if there's a character that was in an anime adaptation from this year, I consider their development from the manga. I really do consider their development from the manga. But I really try to keep it just solely focused on the anime side of things with this. Incidentally, Chibi did the same topic for today, and I loved his choices. I really loved his choices. If you didn't watch Chibi's video, pause right now. Go watch Chibi's video because his choices are really good, and I'm going to be referencing them during this video. So I don't want to spoil his video for anybody if they haven't seen Chibi's video yet. Chibi, I just love Chibi so much. I'm going to take a second to just pause and say that right now. Amazing YouTuber. I respect him. I love his videos. I follow him heavily. So yeah, I'm just going to say that right now. Now, let's get on to the topic of the video. And one more thing I want to mention is that this solely focuses on 2014. Like something that I was introduced to that's new for me for 2014 out of things that aired or, you know, are still currently serialized this year. So anything that I just happened to marathon or pick up this year, I didn't put it on the list because it just, like, for example, I watched Rainbow for the first time earlier on this year, and Sakuragi would have been my shining best boy. I'm not going to talk about this year for the sake of time, and I think I'm going to be talking about Rainbow a little bit later, but that would have been that example for best boy that would have taken over if I did that. Maybe even Guts, potentially. Probably Guts would have tied there, because I just got into Berserk this year as well. Similarly for best girl, some similar things would have happened. So I didn't do it. Like for example, Arise, we got some Arise this year. I would have picked, you know, Motoko Kusanagi because I just love Motoko Kusanagi, but I don't really like the Arise Motoko Kusanagi as much as the other Motokos in, you know, other iterations of Ghost in the Shell. So I left it out. So really it's just going to truly focus on things that are still ongoing, still happened this year only, you know, whether it was whatever season it was in. And so yeah, let's get into it. Starting with the best boy, I'm not going to do too many honorable mentions because it was a lot easier to narrow this down for me. And most people were going to be like, yo, son, we already know who you're going to pick. We see you. It's fucking Kaneki Ken, isn't it? This Kaneki Ken. We know you. We know how much of a massive Tokyo Ghoul fanboy you are. So we know you're going to pick Kaneki Ken. And let me say, I was this close to picking Kaneki Ken. I'm not going to lie. There were so many good, you know, male characters this year. So many good ones. Just to name a few that I really wanted to, you know, consider and go down. You know, of course, Kaneki Ken, Ban, Juzo, just Meliodas, just so many characters, man. So many characters. But the one I had to finalize it with, the one that just stole it from me, like, and a couple other honorable mentions, like 9 and 12 from Zankyo. The list goes on and on. I'm just gonna stop because I found my shining best boy and I was just like, yo, I'm picking him. And it would have been Kaneki Ken, except this is the Kaneki Ken progenitor. This is the original. I have never read this manga series, although I can't wait to, but this anime adaptation has been blowing me away. And this main character, with the amount of development he's gotten, how he's progressed, you know, his changes, his demeanor, I love him. I absolutely love him, and people should be able to guess who I'm talking about right now. Shinichi, fucking motherfucking Izumi. Parasite greatness. Dude, everything about Shinichi, the amount of development he's gotten in, what, like 12 episodes we're on? Like, we're about to get to episode 12? Only 12 fucking episodes? The amount of development this man has is astronomical. Fucking crazy. You know, his demeanor, his changes, everything he's went through with his trauma with his mother, his father, his relationship with Murano, Migi, and his, you know, his camaraderie with Migi, and how they're growing and developing together. Yo, I'm done. Shinichi is best boy for 2014. He is. Kaneki Ken, you know, I want to pick Kaneki because Kaneki Ken is a beast. He's that new age Shinichi. He's that new age Shinichi, and he's amazing. Absolutely amazing. I wanted to pick, you know, Ban, because Ban, everybody knows that Ban is the shit. Okay, Ban is amazing. But I had to go with Shinichi. I just had to. Okay? So that's best boy. Now let's get into best girl. Best girl was a little harder. because there are just so many good girls. I couldn't even think of them all. I just wrote down what came to my mind first, and I was like, this is good enough because these are all fucking crazy. I'm gonna say right now, and this is why I wanted you to watch Chibi's, his video first, because I didn't want to spoil his picks. But so if you haven't watched it still, and you plan to, and you don't want it to be spoiled, you don't want to know before you watch it. I don't know. Some people are like that. Just pause this and go watch it really quickly. Okay? Now I'm gonna get into it. So, Chibi's best girl choice was the goddess Esdeath. And I'm not going to lie right now, I wanted to put Esdeath at number 1. I wanted to put Esdeath at number 1. There's no reason. She's one of the best yandere characters we've gotten in a while. She's up there with the greats of yandere like Yuno Kasai. Not gonna lie. Not going to lie. And she's a fucking monster. I love her so much here. She's one of the best things about Kame ga Kill. Just done. So Esdeath was going to be my best girl. She really was. And then I thought about it some more, and I was just like, first of all, I don't want to have the same pick as Chibi because that's just boring. Let's diversify. And there's just so many, now it gives me a chance to kind of put somebody else at the top. But I'm just saying right now, I put Esdeath aside. I took her off her top slot and just put her aside so somebody else could get some shine. That's what I did. Now, getting into these picks, I'm going to give my honorable mentions first. Kaori from Shigatsu, on that guy's level. I was thinking of, Boku no Hero, but the girls we have in Boku no Hero don't have that much development at this point. Like I said before, I am excluding everything that's, not really exclusive to 2014. Of course, I'm not gonna do stuff like One Piece, Naruto, anything like that. That's old news, in terms of these characters. We've known them, we've been with them for a while. I want characters that were fresh, fresh that we got this year, whether it be an anime or manga, but more so anime. So I was thinking Kaori. I really wanted to put Naru from Barakamon as my best girl because she is the best childhood character, the best child character we've gotten in so very long. Like, I'm dead ass serious. Naru from Barakamon. If you have not seen Barakamon, go watch the masterpiece that is Barakamon. Now, I kept thinking about it, and I was like, people are expecting, of course, like I said with the Kaneki thing, massive Tokyo Ghoul fanboy, like, oh, you're gonna pick Toka. No, I'm just not, because that's too easy, and plus, there's other people I want to get a chance to shine, Toka, yes, she's very good candidate for best girl. Same thing with like Takatsuki, but Takatsuki doesn't really have as much development except for the crazy reveal. So really, what I want to get to, throwing in some more honorable mentions, I'd say Diane, of course, from that Taizai greatness. Sinon, the trio of SAO this year. Sinon going beast, going ham in GGO. You got Yuki Kono, rest in peace, beautiful fucking soul, and fucking Asuna. Am I gonna pick them? No, because I've been familiar with this material for a little while. I've read the light novel, so I'm not going to do that, right? I want it to be fresh. So that mentality carries over to something like, Rin Tosaka, who I would have put at best girl right now. I would just be like, fuck, if Esdeath's not gonna be best girl, like, my mentality is pretty similar to Chibi's, I'm not gonna lie, but it's the damn truth. It's undeniable. I would have been like Rin Tosaka for best girl. She's clearly a shining best girl. And she's looking beast in this Unlimited Budget Works adaptation. She's just amazing. She's amazing. She's absolutely amazing. But I'm too familiar with the Fate franchise. I've played the visual novels, and I know these characters. Similarly, why I didn't pick somebody like Archer for best boy or anything like that. Similarly, why I'm not gonna pick Saber or anything like that. It's just not necessary for me. So here's the two that I really struggled with getting all of those people out of the way. And I'll tell you the first one who lost this battle, and then I'll tell you the best girl. I really, really wanted to let Jibril from No Game, No Life shine because I am obsessed with Jibril. As soon as I watched No Game, No Life, I started reading the light novels. So I'm almost out of them. I started at volume 1. Even with light novels, yes, I maintain my crazy, obsessive shit where I have to start at the very beginning. I started volume 1. I'm almost done with volume 4 now, which is the new material. But I just kind of like, I've been slacking on it lately. I've been slacking on it. But The light novel is so good, but this series is amazing. We need that season 2 announcement. We need it because they left us on that cliffhanger. But anyway, I'm getting off on some no game, no life tangent. Jibril, I wanted to shine, but I couldn't do it over this last character that I would pick who's best girl. I just couldn't do it. So Jibril would have been on there. Jibril, but I'm pretty sure I put Jibril as the thumbnail for this video. So there you go. She got some shine. She got some shine because I love Jibril. I love Jibril. But number 1, best girl 2014. Out of all of those people that I just had to, you know, bow out because they're just too good. I didn't want to mess with them. I couldn't give, you know, Tosaka that spot because it's just unfair. And S-Depth, you know, Chibi chose already, so I'm not going to do that. But here is who I think also is a very good candidate that deserves the best girl slot for 2014. And that is my personal best girl for this video, Matoi Ryuko. Matoi motherfucking Ryuko was the shit. And especially in the second half of Kill la Kill. Especially in the second half, which is only half that's really relevant to this year. She just goes into... Alright. You know, Senketsu and her as a combi is just amazing. It's just amazing. The fan service, her kick-ass tomboy attitude. You know, just so much. It's not even up for debate for me. Matoi Ryuko is best girl for me, barring the little caveats that I made concerning this choice. Because she's just so good, man. She's so fucking amazing. So those are my choices for best boy and best girl, Shinichi and Matoi Ryuko. So yeah, let me know what you thought of this list, and let me know who your best boy and best girl choices are, because I'm really interested to see more, hear more from everybody else. And that's pretty much it. I'll see you guys later. Peace.